about the harvest today. We've got just under 68 acres of wheat to get harvested across 3 fields, and we've got 6 acres of peas, that little field that we've got next to the grass field. That's ready to go as well. So we've got a good few hours of work ahead of us today. It's a beautiful day, the sun's out, nice and warm. Well, reasonable anyway. And yeah, so busy, busy, busy. There's no way I'm going to be able to get the harvester down here with the header attached. As you can see, my trees have come along pretty well. Let me just pull up here nicely. If I get it aligned up right with that little field access point, I should be able to get the harvester attached to here, no problem at all. Let's turn that off. Yeah, look at that. What a day though, eh? It's nice and early. I think we're about 6 o'clock in the morning at the minute. Perfect. Right, anyway. Let's go get that harvester. Hey up, Max. Morning, buddy. Oh, in fact, before we get the harvester, let's get the dog some food, eh? So we're going to be out in the fields all the day. There you go, mate. Have some chow. Here he comes. Super nose. There you go, buddy. I'll see you in a few hours, mate. Right. Harvester. That these running for half an hour or so. Get the oil pressure building up. In fact, I'll turn this off for now. Now that I know it's all nice and warm, ready to rock, no problems. Oil pressure's building up, air pressure's all good. So, we'll leave that there for now. And we will jump in this beast. All good, right. To the fields. Let's get this header connected, shall we? Should be able to spin it round quite well here, I hope. Let's get lined up. Lovely stuff. And we're on. Right, let's get this PTO connected. There we are. And I think I'm going to need to drop this header down a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Let's make sure I'm not crushing next door's crop. I think I should have just enough room to squeeze past it and through these 2 trees. Yeah, I think we're right. And we're off. We're in the fields. Let's get going. Here we are, everyone. We're rocking. Harvest is upon us. So this is going to put my new Bushel Plus Calibration System to the test that we had fitted a few weeks back. Hopefully should give us a bit of an increase in yield, anything up to 10% according to previous users of the thing, testimonies and all that. But the field, health-wise, was looking good anyway. It had a good coat in nitrogen and lime, so health-wise it was all good. The crop was looking good. The moisture levels today were absolutely bang on. So I couldn't ask for better, could I? Yield at the minute up to about 90% I think, so that's good. But due to the different types of soil across this field, that's going to vary. But excellent. This is awesome. The harvest is awesome. It's working absolutely perfectly. Just what the doctor ordered. Well, that ain't bad for 3 hours work. It's just before 9 o'clock in the morning now. We started at 6 this morning, and I've got this entire field cleared. It's been really good work. It's hard work, but I've enjoyed every second of it. This harvester's an absolute beauty. The header works perfectly. Grain truck runs like a dream. Absolutely brilliant. And we've got a really good yield out of this field. What we have got all in all is 4,716 bushels out of this, which is really, really good. And I am convinced that this Bushel Plus Combine Calibration System has played a big part in that. So I'm really happy with those numbers. But what I have done, just for the sake of numbers and knowing what came out of what field, there was only a little bit left in the grain truck when I'd finished off this field, so I've stuck that into the silo as well, so I know exactly what's what and how much we've got out of each field. So I think in litres that's what, about 166,000 just over literage, 144.7 tonnes out of this field. So really happy with that, really happy. But the work doesn't stop there. We have 2 more fields. We have one massive field that's even bigger than this one. That's what I'm going to get done next, and then we've got a little field of wheat, and then the peas. So no time like the present. I think I'm going to stop for a quick cup of tea and get cracking back on. But what I can do is initially is I don't have to struggle out here with the header trailer. Now that the crop's out of the field, I can get this trailer into the field and at least load it up and make it a little bit easier for myself. As I say, I've been doing everything myself today. Not got anyone running grain cart for me or anything, so, but I don't mind. It's all good. So I'm going to get everything here loaded up as it should be, get everything transported over to the bigger wheat field over there. Should be about right. Yeah, we'll get the header loaded onto the trailer, and we'll get cracking over into the other field. So pick you back up shortly. There we go. I've just pulled the header trailer up here outside the entrance to the field here, and this one is way bigger than the first one we've done. So this, I've got a good few hours of work ahead of me here, much more than this morning. But I've had a very welcome bit of nice news. I've just had a phone call from Amos. He's going to come and give me a hand running grain cart for me. He's actually just picked himself up a new trailer, so he's really keen to put it to the test. So fine with me. He's got his own tractor. He's got that 8R John Deere, and he's got it hooked up to his new trailer. So he's going to come and run that for me all day. Well, I'd say all day, for the next few hours anyway. So I'm really grateful for that, because I knew it was going to be a lot of work running grain cart and harvester all at the same, well, all me anyway. It was going to be a time-consuming affair. So yeah, I'm grateful for that phone call. So just wandering back now to pick up the harvester. I'm going to get the header set up. Amos will be on his way in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to grab myself a cup of tea on my way past, and I think I'll pick the camera back up when we're up and running in the field. Here he comes. Right, decent. He's here now. We can get working. Let's check out this trailer. Oh, that's alright, isn't it? That'll do. Looks big enough. Right. Let's get working. I'll see you in a few hours. I'm sure he's asleep in that cab. It's alright for some. Right, there we go. That was a massive job well done. It really was. I haven't got the numbers yet from the yield that we've had from this wheat, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty substantial. Amos is just running the last full cart over to the silo. We've still got a little bit left in here, and what I wouldn't mind doing, actually, just for the sake of being a bit finicky in particular, is I'm going to get him to come and empty what I've got left in here and take that to the silo, and then I'll be able to, I'll know what numbers are what. We can just see him there. He's on his way back now, actually. I'll see if I can grab his attention, actually. He might still be a bit sleepy though, mightn't he, from before? Will he see me? No. No, he hasn't seen me one bit. Right, okay. Right, anyway, yeah, so we're done. This field, that was several hours worth of work, but awesome stuff. We're going to jump in this little one now, which kind of looks like a postage stamp in comparison to the size, doesn't it? But yeah, this one won't take very long, so we'll get this wheat in, and in the silo, and then we'll get the peas done over there, and that will be the day's work. I think that's going to be a good many hours spent. So yeah, let's keep at it. Well, that was awesome. I've just got this whole field into one hopper. Unbelievable. I don't know whether that makes this a really big harvester or this a really small field or somewhere in between. I don't know. But, come on, sleepyhead. Ready for you now, mate. Let's have you. We'll have this done. Come on, wake up. Wake up. What's he doing? He literally is asleep, isn't he? Hey dear. Took him long enough. Right, winter wheat all done. Every single last stalk of wheat has been harvested and is now in the silo. I will get back to you ASAP with the exact numbers that we got out of that field as well and give you a complete total. In the meantime, I'm just got to be really careful here because I'm doing something a bit stupid, but I'm going to try and just to save mucking around with the header trailer and taking it off and on and blah blah blah. I'm just going to try and navigate between these trees. The harvester slalom. No, we did it. There we go. Can't complain. Can we get through here? Are we alright? Yeah, I think we are. Right, and I even did it with the header lowered because when it's up like that, just can't see a thing. So, that worked anyway. Right. Peas! Let's get us some peas. So, I'll see you all shortly when this is done. All done. Every field harvested. I haven't got the numbers yet for this field of peas, but I'm going to grab those shortly. I'm just going to wander back down the street here and pick up the header trailer with the John Deere that's been parked up here for the last several hours. It's just turned 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we have been at it for 8 hours today, which isn't quite bad, I don't think. We've got quite a few acres done. Quite a few. A lot, in fact. So, right, yeah, I'm going to get this, get the header trailer. I'm going to obviously get the combine all taken apart and get the header off and get it back over to the farm. Amos has gone to tip the peas in the silo for me, and then he's getting himself off home because he's tired. He's been sleeping all day. Lazy so-and-so. No, I'm only joking. Very grateful for his help today. He really has made a long job much shorter. And that was 8 hours. Well, oh no, the first bit of the day I did it myself, but I've had Amos with me for the rest of the day, so if it hadn't been for him, I'd probably still be halfway through this one, and I wouldn't be finished until 10 o'clock tonight, so I'm very grateful. But yeah, he's gone home to sort himself out. So I'm going to get this in the field here, because I can now. Get the header unloaded, get it all back to the farm. I might give him a quick wash off, and then I shall pick you all back up and I'll run through the numbers that we have generated today from our fields. There we are, back at the farm. You can stay there for now. Yeah, we've not been forecast any rain for a good few days ahead of us now, so I'm not too fussed about getting that header cleaned off and not worrying about leaving it outside for the next day or so. It'll be fine, but I am going to give this a quick wash off at some point this afternoon when, right, to be honest, when I can be bothered. I'm absolutely shattered after today. But what a good day we've had. What a good day we've had. Now, if I just, somewhere in my pocket, I've got a bit of paper here that I've scribbled everything down on. Right, where are we? Can't even read my own handwriting. So, what we are, the first field we harvested, we got 4,716 bushels of wheat out of that, which is 144.7 tonnes. The second field, the really big one, that was 9,130 bushels, 280.2 tonnes. The third field, the little one of wheat, that was 508.5 bushels, 15.6 tonnes. So in total, we have yielded today 14,354.5 bushels, or 440.5 tonnes. So that's a brilliant amount. The field of peas, we've had 1,166 bushels, 35.8 tonnes. So all in all, a good day of yield, as it were. We've got a good bit of crop in that silo, thankfully now, considering it's been sat there empty for quite a long time since I've arrived here. Now, I have been reliably informed by Amos and by Charlie, and especially Joe at the dealership as well. The local grain buyers don't give top dollar for the wheat until December. We're in August at the minute, so we've got a few months to wait before I can get. I can't sell it now if I absolutely had to, but I'd be getting probably about half of what they pay me if I was to sit on it till December. So I'm gonna do that. It's the right thing to do. And as for the peas, I won't get top dollar for them until June next year, which is quite a long way away. So I've got a few months to sit on the wheat, and I've got quite a few months. I've got just under a year to sit on the peas, but they'll be all right, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, right. Anyway, that's a good day's work. Chuffed with that. I've got to get this thing washed off. I've got to get it fueled up because it's running on fumes now. But as for videos from me going forward, at least for the next few months, things are going to be a bit quiet around here. Obviously now the fields have been harvested, as you've just seen. I do have a bit of field work to get done. I'm going to get the mulcher, the cultivator in there, and get the fields prepped, but pretty much planting season doesn't start till next year now, April, May time. So I'm pretty much going to be, aside from feeding the cows, keeping them topped up with the grass. I do have the grass field is ready to be cut again, so that'll be the same old. I don't want to bore you guys to tears with the same old stuff that you see me do. Obviously, I cut the grass, I pick it up with the forage wagon, do a bit of hay baling, whatever, send it all over to Amos's fermenting silo, and we share the yield in that respect. He takes some, I take some, we keep our cows fed, that's all that matters. I've got a few thousand litres of milk I can get sold, a bit of manure, whatever, but as for anything proper, with planting season not really happening now until the beginning of next year, things might go a bit quiet from around here, from me anyway, for a bit. But I will be picking the camera back up again. Don't you worry. We will be back here on Edgewater. But as I say, I think it might just be a bit quiet from now for a few months while I busybody around just doing the same old. So yeah, but you never know, when we come back, when I pick the camera back up in a few months' time, when we've got a bit more to do, there might be a few changes. You never know. There might be a few bit more kit, bit more machinery. I might do a bit more work around the farm, see what I can get built, see if I can do a bit of put my imagination to things, see what I need, see what I don't need, and see if we can make a few changes. So it's something a bit different for when you guys come back, but yeah, so that's going to be it from me for a little while anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me get my harvester out today. I'm really happy with that harvester, I really am. It's an absolute beast. It's ran all day, today since 6 o'clock this morning, and it hasn't skipped a beat. And I'm really impressed with this combined calibration system, this Bushel Plus thing. I've got a strong feeling that that has contributed hugely to the yields that we have had today. So that was $2,000 well spent, because I'm pretty sure that $2,000 has already been made up in the yield that we've had back from the crops. So yeah, anyway, it's been great having you around. I'm going to be, as I say, I'm going to pop the camera down and charge it up for a few months, but we'll be back here again when we've got a bit more to do. Thanks for watching.